honor confers upon Mr. Warren Harris the degree of Doctor of Philosophy DPhil honoris causa for his exceptional vision, professionalism, and inspirational leadership in steering his organization towards continuous growth dedicated to good of humanity. Mr. Warren Harris has served Tata Technologies for more than 25 years, where his role has evolved from beginning as an engineer to technical management position worldwide. As Managing Director and CEO of Tata Technologies, he has managed worldwide expansion. He launched a joint venture in Japan that became the foundation of Tata Technologies' expansion in Asia Pacific region. An internationally recognized business leader, innovator, implementer, his broad expertise have been published by eminent media such as Business Week, Automotive News, Detroit Free Press, Janet News Services, and Automotive Engineering International, which has earned him great admiration. It is with utmost respect that Amity University confers the Doctor of Philosophy honoris causa upon Mr. Warren Harris.
I request Sri Warren Harris to please deliver his acceptance speech.
Chancellor, Vice Chancellor, faculty, and class of 2016. I would like to start by expressing my gratitude and thanks to Amity University for this tremendous honor, and a special thanks to the esteemed leadership of Amity, particularly Drs. Ashok, Atul, Asim, Chauhan, whose collective vision and guidance have made Amity into a world-class destination for higher learning and professional development. One of the things that sets Amity University apart is that it develops not only excellent professionals, but also good individuals, conscientious people who have regard for human values, a sense of right and wrong, and a drive for self-improvement. In other words, this is a values-based institution. And as the head of a Tata company, this is something I identify with and respect deeply. Even though the Tata Group represents a vast collection of independent businesses across a number of different sectors, the thing that binds us together is our commitment to our shared values. In the Tata Group, being successful in business is not only about performing well in financial terms, which is obviously important, but it's also ensuring that all of the company's stakeholders benefit. Thus, how profits are made is just as important as how much we make. While it's true that no single group can solve the world's problems, there is no doubt that corporations can move the collective needle by using their human and financial resources to innovate in ways that benefit both private interests and the public and societal good. And I believe that they should. Because just as every company requires an implicit social license to operate, that license must ultimately depend upon the ability to be able to contribute to the well-being of the world's people. This is why sustainability is a core pillar of our business strategy at Tata Technologies. Every year we go through a materiality assessment of our environmental, social, and governance issues that affect our stakeholders. The output of this exercise is a set of initiatives that we have embraced in the areas of skill development, diversity, green workplaces, and helping our clients engineer products that have an impact upon public safety, public health, and the environment. In the area of skills, about 6 years ago, we were struck by a fundamental sustainability challenge. Demand for qualified engineering graduates was exploding, and students were coming out of university often weren't equipped with the right set of competencies. As an engineering and product development IT company, our clients depend upon us for creativity skills and the innovation of our engineers, designers, and technologists. Left unaddressed, it was clear that this would become an existential issue, and so we've decided to act. Over the last several years, Tata Technologies has invested in a number of different programs aiming at developing the students of today in the workplace, into the workforce-ready technical professionals of tomorrow. What we quickly found is that while industry and academia are inextricably linked, they've not always been aligned, and too often, in fact, they operate in silos and in isolation. This caused us to question, how do we bridge the gap? What if, instead of operating in isolation, we could develop curriculums and classroom material together? What if we partnered to provide students real-world, hands-on exposure to the kind of work that they would be doing as professionals before they graduate? Once we started asking the questions, it didn't take long for us to realize the potential. And that potential is what Amity Institute of Technology represents. With the academic principles taught by Amity professors, beginning a gradual progression to advanced industry concepts and practical skills taught by Tata Technology professionals, we believe that we have created a bold approach for better learning outcomes in the future and better prepared professionals. This, we believe, is demand-driven education. And there are two parts to the program that I'm personally excited about. The first is the industry-centric curriculums. This specialized knowledge is going to make it much easier for graduates to find good-paying jobs in exciting companies around the world. And it's also going to help those companies be more competitive in their marketplace. The second is the 6 high-end competency labs that form such an integral part of the curriculum. The facilities we will provide opportunity to learn the key skills and disciplines in 6 high-demand areas: technology, visualization, teardown and benchmarking, advanced manufacturing, innovation, and automotive manufacturing. These are all rapidly expanding fields, particularly here in India, with high personal growth potential. It's at the very core, Amity Institute of Technology is about empowerment through education. And I applaud all of you for your pursuing your education and for working hard as students to create a better tomorrow for yourselves, for your families, and for the communities in which you live and work. You are the future, and I'm confident, seeing everybody here today, that our future is bright. As you progress into your studies, I'd like to leave you with a few things that I've learned in my life and my career. The first is never stop learning. The position that you find yourself in today is really the beginning of what will come next. The competition that you will face when you join the workforce is not the classmates that are sitting next to you now. It's the best and the brightest from around the world. Succeeding in this environment requires robust curiosity and an unending thirst for knowledge. The second is dream big and never settle. Don't think that just because you're a young student here in Delhi that you can't someday run the biggest and the best companies in the world. Indeed you can. Just look at Sundar Pichai at Google and Satya Nadella at Microsoft. And the last thing is, don't make the mistake of thinking that if you're a science student, the arts are separate from you. And if you're an artist, please don't think that science is no importance. You don't have to be unscientific to make beautiful art and to write beautiful things. The tendency, particularly with IT and engineering students, is to focus specifically on the technical degree. But it's really going to be the softer skills that really differentiate you. Communicating what you need, the ability to be able to stand up and speak, present your ideas, and influence people is really what's going to differentiate you. Once again, thank you for this honor. And I accept this on behalf of the 8,500 people that make up Tata Technologies.
Thank you for your inspiring words, sir.